you have an Etsy shop, but you're having a hard time getting reviews. So in this video today, I'm going to be showing you guys my 4 tips and tricks that I personally use in my Etsy shop to get 5-star reviews. Simplyshy, Simplyshy, Simplyshy. All right, guys. So tip number 1 is to manage your customers' expectations. So simply what I mean by this is if your listing looks one way, make sure that when the customer receives their item, it looks the same way. So just simply don't over Photoshop your pictures. Don't add extra stuff to the listing that won't be in the packages. Make sure it's not a situation where, you know, the meme, what I asked for, what I got. Make sure you're not one of those shops that do those type of things, because this could ultimately just result into 1-star reviews where people are saying it looked nothing like the listing, it was super small or was super big, and it was just a hot mess. So don't be that shop that gives people things that don't look like your listing. All right, so that moves us on to tip number 2. Tip number 2 is just simply over deliver. So something that I like to do that I consider to be over delivering in my shop is if an order says that it's supposed to be sent out on Thursday, but I find on Monday that I have extra time, I just pack the order up and send it out to the post office that Monday. So therefore the package gets to them super early and they weren't expecting to get that package. So instead of the Thursday that it would have sent out, I just send it a couple days before. Yeah, you can't really judge how USPS or the Postal Service, how long they'll take, but you know that you did your part by sending it out a little bit earlier so it'll get to them a little bit earlier. Something else that I like to do when I'm over delivering is just give free sample products. So say for instance that you have a soap shop. You might want to add samples of other stuff in your shop in their package. So when they get their package, they're like, wow, like I wasn't expecting it to be here this fast, and I wasn't expecting to have samples of other stuff in their shop. Maybe they even had an eye on other stuff in your shop that you now gave them samples of, or you just gave them like little free stickers or something cute, just something free, and it adds an extra pizzazz to your package. All right, guys, so I'm ready to give you guys tip number 3. Tip number 3 is personalization. So what I mean by this is, for instance, I put thank you cards with my t-shirt. So I'll leave an empty space for their name in the thank you card. So if somebody named Brittany ordered something, it'll say, Brittany, thank you for your order with us, and stuff like that. So I like to add their name on the thank you card just because, believe it or not, I don't know what it is, but people like to see their name. Like I'm thinking like for something of instance, when you're at the boardwalk or at the beach and you go into a shop and you look for your name on the name tag. I know that my name personally isn't on there because of the unique name that I have. I'll never find my name on the name tag, but that doesn't stop me from looking. I'm still gonna go see, is my name on that name tag? Knowing that it's really not. So if you just take that time out to write their name on a thank you card, like Zach or Emily, or you could even get your Cricket to write their names out on the thank you cards. It's just extra pizzazz and makes somebody feel like you were thinking about them, and it was just a little bit more special and a lot more meaningful when they get the package. All right, guys, so that brings us into my last tip and trick, and that's just to keep an open line of communication with your customers. So this just means when they order something, just simply write them a little thank you note and the time that they should expect their order. Usually add like a couple extra days because you really can't control too much things once your stuff is with USPS, like I said before. But just send them like a little, hey, thank you for your purchase with us. You can expect your order in about 7 business days, something like that. So keep that open line of communication with your customers. Also, when you keep that open line of communication, it usually results to, if it was something wrong with the package, then the customer won't usually go straight to Etsy and just try to fight with Etsy about it being a problem with their package. They'll usually just go straight to you and be like, hey, so I didn't like this about it, or that was a problem. They'll come straight to you other than going straight to your reviews. So if you keep that line of communication, it just builds more of an authentic type of relationship, and they more so start to feel like they know you firsthand. Because I'll see in my comments, people will use my first name when they're writing about something in my comments, just saying like how it was super friendly and nice and the process was easy going. I even had somebody who ordered that I did mess up on, they still gave me a 5-star review just because I simply went back and fixed their order, kept that line of communication open with them, and was like, it'll be fixed. You can expect it around this time, and I'll even ship it a little bit faster. So I kept that line of communication open with them and basically explained to them everything that was going on, and we had no problem. It actually ended up, like I said, in a 5-star review. So you would have never thought that. You would have thought that maybe they would have gave me 3 stars or something like that, but it worked out just fine. So guys, keep that line of communication open. It's super important, especially on a platform like Etsy, where it's kind of like really community based, since everything is handmade and things like that. Is more authentic, so you don't really feel that cold vibe that you would kind of feel from a place like maybe Amazon or eBay, where you just buy the goods and then just expect for them to be delivered. Etsy is more more that handmade and warm feeling when you're buying things. You feel like you're buying from a person. So just remember to keep that in mind. All right guys, so if you enjoyed this content, make sure to click this video right here, and there'll be about 5 things to avoid when having an Etsy shop. Also guys, leave this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you found any value in my content. I'll have plenty more videos like this. Leave a comment below if you have any ideas for videos that you think I should do. See you guys later.